Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines. We are here in the city of Atlantis and I thought it would be a good idea to just start things off with an airport, because we have news today. Hey Falcon, how are you? Welcome. I hope you're having a great day. And I hope you already know about the news I'm talking about. And that news is actually the Cities Skylines Airport's DLC, if you haven't heard about that before. That's what has been announced earlier today, or depend where you are in the world, yesterday, but it's coming. So January 25th, we will have the new DLC for Cities Skylines. And there are quite a few exciting things about that we talk about. I think I won't talk about everything all at once. Let's spread this conversation around the live stream and make sure that we have a lot to talk about. But yeah, I think looking at the airport now, one of my favorite assets in the game, I'm just thinking that it's gonna be very, very welcome. I'm good. I woke up around 2 hours ago. How are you? Yeah, I'm hopefully going to bed in 2 hours. I've been having a full-on day. Haven't stopped yet since I woke up, so it's been a nice but busy day. Hey Nicholas, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well as well. I was just saying that I'm having a pretty busy day. So in the morning when I woke up, I had the news about the new DLC coming out, which was pretty nice, but then it threw off all my plans because I was meant to be doing stuff the whole day and I actually had to stop at lunchtime to record a new video, which I'm glad I did. I enjoyed recording that, and I also stopped to actually pay attention and see if I was missing something important in the announcement in the video. I saw your video. Yeah, thank you. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it told you something new or something that you might have missed in the video. But I think there was a couple of things that were not very clear or wasn't said like with every single word, and was worth mentioning it because I love these announcements. That there is a lot that you can gather from the video itself and what they are writing. Usually no one writes what's underneath the video, so that's why I decided to go a little bit further and do that as well. So yeah, and a few nice things over there. The one that I enjoy the most is that you can, they say that you can build your airport however you like. So that's really powerful, and I think that makes a lot of difference in the game. Right now, what we do is basically get the asset, put on the map, connect some roads, and that's all you can do. Maybe add some bus stops or connect the metro if you are using the Metropolitan Airport, for example. Just connect the metro station, and that's all basically you can do, unless you use like a lot of mods and build your own roads and things like that. I know some people that have built awesome airports, but this DLC will completely change how things will work, and that's what I'm most excited about. Just think about this DLC with like how it's changed on universities. So basically before you had one university asset, and that university asset was this one. So, and then you put that down, that's your university. But now you have like all the campuses, and you can lay out an area for that, and you can build some awesome things, like for example, or Atlantis Art University, which in my opinion it looks pretty cool. So if You can do this with a DLC just for universities. Imagine what you could do with a DLC for airports. And I think that will change completely how you actually build airports. You probably have modules that you can put around, and like one for cargo, one for passenger, and like that is, I think there will be a lot that you can do there that is just not very clear. But there's some hints in the teaser, so I think that's pretty cool, and that's why I'm excited about it and why I think that's gonna happen. Now, Nicholas saying in the comments that you can make bus station at airport. You can make a bus stop, which is actually a little bit different. So if you get the bus and get your bus line, you can then like set a bus stop in here at the airport. Or on this one, for example, this is inside the airport. You can set a stop in there as well. And that works, yeah. But you can have a bus station, let's say, like you have, what was that called? The Intercity Buses. Yeah, that's what it's called. And I'm just trying to find that. There we go. The bus station, like one of those, you can actually put that inside the airport. There is no place actually for you to put that. And the Intercity bus station, you can do that as well. So you would have to build something nearby, but not as part of your airport. But yeah, that's what I think it's coming, and that's a big change on how we actually do airports right now. For example, this area, I always wanted to make one big airport, like I didn't want two airports, but because you do have those assets and you can make it look cool, I guess, I think it's working the way it is, although that plane on the right side is doing some weird stuff to land, and it works together, like you have planes landing and taking off from both airports, but I would enjoy it if it was just one big airport altogether, everything just one thing. There you go, another one landing like a crazy pilot. This is probably because the way the airplane lines are coming, and that's actually what's causing that. But yeah, I'm not worried too much about this. Hi Arda, how are you? Welcome to the stream, and I hope you're having a good day. But yeah, we should actually start looking into some different areas in here. Now, I was thinking about this new area that we have over here, and I won't probably do it today because it's probably gonna be an episode. But I was thinking if it was worthwhile having like an entrance in this side and an exit on the other one, so you would have like dedicated roads to do this. I don't know if that's what is gonna happen or if we'll keep things like this. Definitely not like this. We're making ramps here, proper ramps, and making sure that we have all that done. But for the moment, I think for our central station, before we build that will work. And just looking around, we do have a few areas that we should do some work. Like for example, we still have this little gap in here, and I'm still not really clear on what we should have here. It seems like this might be a good area for some offices. We do have some commercial area in here. Oh, we do have some offices in this area already. Interesting. What we need? We need more commercial. I don't know if I want to add like a lot of commercial in here. I might bring this road around. I won't connect that. Let's do this. Let's work a little bit on this one. The way I usually do live streams, by the way, if you're new, I usually just do detailing on live streams with the odd build, and we sometimes build like small spaces like we are doing right now, and just for fun. just to do something different. Sometimes I also like to talk a lot about things that are happening and news about the game. So today we have big news, as I've been saying for quite a long time now, and we do have a new DLC coming in just over a month, so 25th of January. If you haven't heard about that yet, I do have a video in my channel where I go through all that's happening and what we are getting and everything that I believe is going to happen. And I think I'll do some high density at the back here. I think that'll look cool, having some high density behind the commercial there, maybe even here. Do we have water in there? We don't have enough. Let me quickly pause this and then I can actually just build the pipes. There we go. From there, there. I'll go straight here, that's alright. We don't need to always be perfect. This will do. And we will buy Cities VR and Airport DLC. So Cities VR, I don't think so. First of all, like I don't usually play VR games, not yet at least. Just, it's not that I don't like it, it's just, I don't know, I never got into it. So I probably won't buy that. But with that said, the Airports DLC, that's a definitely yes, I will do that. I probably have some videos in the channel as well about the new DLC, what you can do, what we can build, and basically how that works and all that sort of stuff. So just making sure that we learn as much as we can and, well, play as much as we can as well. I want to put some trees actually by the road here. There we go. So this area has a little bit more green in there. Okay, this is looking good. I feel like now we get into a little bit of detailing as this area grows. We definitely need some pavements in here as these buildings are starting to connect. There we go. Definitely here as well. Where else? Maybe over there. Filling some gaps. Oh, we have a car park over here. Nice. And yeah, I think that'll be it for now. No, here as well. There we go. And then we can add something at the back here. Let's see what we can do. I think, well, a tree would be nice here, but we need a planter for that. So let's have a planter. Now I'll do this and maybe do this as well. Something else. Why this is not showing up? Alright, I'll move it. Building and prop. There we go. Now it's on the right place. Something else that I've noticed in the new airport DLCs was, I don't know if that's a park or a museum. I just noticed a place outside, just outside the airport, that we have a big, sorry, let me just type this. There we go. We have a big building with some airplanes outside it. You have some army airplanes, you have some older airplanes, and you have a Concorde as well. Which when I saw that I was like, oh, what? Like, are we having Concordes now? But then I watched it again and noticed that, well, that might be not an actual like Concorde that you can see flying around, but it might be a part of the building. And then I thought to myself, well, this building might be something else. So it could be actually a park or a museum, as I said. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what that will be, because that'll be really, really cool if that's a aviation museum. I think we need that. We have the one for the trains. I don't know if you ever saw that, but if we look, now I have to just find where I am. Where is that? It's near the Plenitude building, which should be... I'm lost. Oh, here. All right. Was just close. This one. So this is the Locomotive Halls, which the halls are where old locomotives are stored so citizens and tourists can come to admire them. So it's basically a train museum. And this is quite cool. Like, you have the small train outside. That's why I thought it might be something like that. And it would be pretty cool if it is. Like, I really wish it is. So yeah, that's something that I think would add quite a lot to the game, and well, it would be interesting to have in the city as well. So I really want to see how that looks. And what else? I think there was that massive airport that they show off. I think let me do a bit of cleanup here. I'll change these trees a little bit and I'll redo it. I just want to make it my way. So yeah, that massive airport that they show off, and I think that's also part of... It's not a specific airport that you just put down. I believe you can actually... Let me grab... I want something... Yeah, this one. This area is perfect. I think you can just make your own airport, and oh, that's... I really wish I'm right on this one, because that would be really, really cool to do. But yeah, hopefully it'll be what I think it is. And let me just adjust some of these trees, because I think I put them on top of buildings, and that wasn't the idea. Yeah, this one is just closed. That's okay, I guess. This one we move around here. This one over there. Yeah, this is all okay. This one is in the middle, so I'll allow. And we might need some more pavement in here. There we go. Too easy. And now probably I'll get... Oh, wrong place. I'll get some more trees over here. Not exactly what I want. There. And then we fill some gaps, like especially near the train line. But yeah, what are you all thinking about this? I'm really keen to hear what are your thoughts. Are you thinking of buying it when it comes out? Is it something that you're expecting, or did you see it coming? What are you all thinking? I really want to hear what you have to say. I think I'll just enclose this area in trees, so when you arrive by train, you have this nice green area just before you get into the city. And I think this will be pretty cool. Maybe I duplicate this side and add it over here as well. And then the cyclists have like a lot of trees next to them as well when they're cycling, which is pretty cool. Maybe one more over there. Yeah, I think I will stop here for now. This is a pretty cool entrance actually. going by train, you're going, and then it's all green, and all of the sudden you are inside the city. That's pretty cool. I like it. And looks good. Thanks, Nicholas. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that gap is much better that way. But I now think that we have to replace all these trees and make sure that we have something similar. Like we can go around this area and build that up. Although this little area here, we could actually add a little bit more buildings to that. It's pretty flat and, well, why not? I have a bit of space in here as well. I might bring one road over there. Let's try and do that. Interesting enough, in this area we are not using bicycle lanes. I think we're just using the main roads here, which is fine, but I think I'll change this one to bicycle so you have a direct way from this side to that side. Let's do that. Give me that road and we build this straight over here. That is a mod creator that made a mod so you can drive yourself in the city and many more features, but he won't publish it. I've seen a mod, or at least some people using a mod to actually drive in the city. You are correct, but I don't know what mod is that. Like, I never actually searched for it. That seems to be really, really cool. I thought it was in the Steam workshop. I didn't know that he didn't want to publish. I think you had a lot, like you probably had a lot of people downloading it if he just published it. This is quite cool actually. And I want to change this a little bit. If I can find the mod, this one. So why are you not opening? Oh, it's up here. All right. Whoops. No, maybe I'll add no zoning to that. So disable zoning. And then I'll also pick this one. Disable zoning. And let's just update this so we don't have zoning in this area. I might remove it from here. Oh, can't do that. Go back, go back. Re-add zoning, we have buildings in there. Might be too late, but we'll be alright. And then I'll do it in here. Yeah, we can leave it there, that's fine. He only has a old version published, and he has a YouTube channel called Yo's Lab, where he makes streams and videos about the mod. Interesting. I might search for it later on today just to see what that looks like, because yeah, that's actually pretty cool. And I'd love to understand why he actually don't want to publish that, because I would say that a lot of people would really enjoy having it. Like I would really be interested in hearing about that. And there we go. So we have bike lanes that connect here, bike lanes that connect over there. So this is all good, I would say. I just have to fix this. It's annoying me. We need to make this sloped. There you go. Now you have a much better curve in there. Might do the same thing over here. And this one, don't need. So it's all good. All right, looks much better there. It's a really good mod because of hate. Oh, seriously? Yeah, that's pretty sad. Like, to be honest, we all get hate comments and it's not nice. Some people don't really understand all the effort we put in everything we do. It seems easy, but like you have to wear a lot of hats, if I can say so. And by that, what I mean is basically you to have a YouTube channel, you basically need to know a lot more than just like making videos or the game that you're playing. You need to learn how to design, to make like thumbnails, make like the schedule that I sometimes put up. Or we have a little corner here that'll be quite nice to work. And we have to understand like the marketing of things, how to publish or make sure that people find our games, and how to get the traffic here is annoying because of these buses. I think I have to move that bus stop closer to the end there. Let me do this. And well, there's a lot of other things that we have to know and do, right? But then some people will just come and say just really bad things, and I just hate that. I really hate that. I think some people, actually not everyone, they just don't have much consideration, like at all. So that's really sad. But yeah, I hope he's not still getting that, and that's a little bit better. Give him a big money and he publishes the mods. Yeah, maybe. Just like a payoff for all the haters, or from all the haters, really. If you could make them pay for it, that'd be awesome. Maybe if we all ask on the stream, he'll publish. Yeah. I'd love to. Like, I'd love to see that. Things like, I've seen some videos and it's pretty cool. So I would love to see that published. That's why. All right. Oh, this is the roundabout that I'm still unsure if I'll remove or if I'll leave. That's why I didn't detail it at all. I might leave that for the moment. Just the traffic here. So basically why I'm considering rebuilding this roundabout. The reason is that the entrance to this whole area over here, now we have two entrances, but basically this is the main entrance, right? Everywhere in the city, they'll go through here. As you can see, you have like quite a bit of traffic in here already. And one of the reasons is basically this. So I was thinking of other ways to actually make this better. Traffic was really bad in here. So one of the things that we did, we've added this highway connection, which I'm not really happy about. I have to say, I'll confess that. This one is a lot cooler, but it takes a lot more space as well. But this one just looks like an afterthought at the moment, and that's why I'm not so happy about it. But in any case, it does the job. You have connection to the highway in here, and as you can see, a lot of people are actually using these, and this saves some traffic from this entrance. Now we could make another one, and one of the areas that I was thinking about is actually through here. Maybe if we go above there, because we do have this main road in here and not too much traffic, and I think this would help us. If we look at where the traffic is coming. But before we do that, let me just look at the chat. I can let you know on Discord if he makes a stream. Yeah, definitely. Or just send me the link to his YouTube channel, and I'll probably subscribe to just see what he's doing and all his other videos. Because I don't think I saw... Well, It might be his video, because like if he's not in the store, then I don't know anyone else that would use that. But yeah, maybe that helps. So looking at this main road here, so the main traffic for this is coming from the highway, but there are traffic coming from this area that's going all the way through the highway, cutting through there, going all this way here to get in here. And all right, going over there, but that's truck traffic from another area, which is over here. That's fine, but then if we had a road in here, a road connection, all this traffic that's going over there will actually start using this and have a straight connection. And then we have a lot less people using this, which might be the way to go. Now, just thinking about any other possible... I don't know why they go all the way here. Would be much faster. Not faster, I guess. This is further away to go through here. That's their fastest option. So, okay, that makes sense. Maybe if we just think about this a little bit. Yeah, where would connect this? We have the main road in here as well. I was thinking about going straight there and connecting around here somewhere. But then we would lose the beach over here. Let me try something. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but we can try. If I bring this, let me try a little curve. 3 and 3. And then something straight. Yeah, I know this is looking awful. We will work on that. Just bear with me for a while. Okay, we need a little bit more. Maybe if I go 4, that'll be enough. Let's try that again. Go 4 and 4. There we go. And then maybe we make a curve in here. Obviously, now we have to go elevated, right? Is that going to the right place? Yeah. Maybe I'll keep 7 and 7 like this. Oh, that's great. I thought I had press elevated. I guess I didn't. That'll be a nice road. Like, just get your skate or your bicycle, just go downhill. What could go wrong there? What could go wrong? There we go. So maybe grab this, make it the same height as that, just to make sure everything is correct. And then, oh, we have a tram in there. We don't actually need a tram line. What is the other road? I never find it. It's easier if I just pick it up from somewhere in here. Yeah, I knew we had this road around here. There we go. And then now just upgrade it so we have the right one. Elevated, please. Thank you. And now we go on the ground. Nice. Okay, that's what we want. And then from here we do maybe a straight line. Let's go all the way there. Then we can get just the nodes of this and straighten this up. So basically all of that, same height as this one. And look at that, almost perfect. We can make this a nice slope later, so that will work quite nicely. Then from here we do a connection right there. Yeah. And as I mentioned, we do this one. Maybe connect even on the other one. And we do now a nice little slope. So yeah, you can even see that there is a slope there. I might change this slightly though. I think I want to change this a little bit. I want to go, maybe if we go from here and make that connection, yeah, that would work a little bit better. And we make this a nice curve. There we go. Hopefully the nodes are still aligned, but I'll take a look at that again just to make sure. And have all the boats going underneath. That's so cool. I love it. And just to finalize this, we do a slope over here, another one over there, and there we go. We have that nice connection over there. Now, one thing that I'll do here, well, definitely we don't need a traffic light in here, right? So let's change that. Select this option, select here, make giveaway signs. And at the moment, I won't make these dedicated turning lanes. I don't think we need that. Just on this side makes sense, so have one right and one left. But on these roads, I think we are okay if we leave it like this. So won't do too much about that. Now, what I might do is actually grab these. I don't think we need crossing over here. And then we can tell them to go straight. We can have crossing in here, and that's more than enough. Now, I want to make the crossing a little bit better. Again, if you're new to the channel, you know what I'll do, but I like to replace this vanilla crossing because like sometimes they look weird like this going around the curb and they bend at the corners. It just doesn't look good. So with node controller, I'll select no junction markings. Then that's removed. They are still working, but you just can't see. And then using intersection marking tool, we press shift. It turns out like this. The dots turns into a small line, and you can go from one side to the other, making a much nicer crossing. Now you're telling me, oh, but this is going above the curb there. So you can basically come in here and just change this number here. So there you go. You can move that, and we can do the same on the other side. Just move this a little bit further, and then it's just on the road. This side looks pretty good. So there you go. This looks much better already. I like to see how many people are actually walking here, which is also surprising. And I noticed that we don't have a cycling way over here. All right. Maybe this is something that we have to fix. All this road actually doesn't have anything like that. I never noticed that I was missing this. So maybe it's time to change that and make good use of our roads here. Although, this is an old area. I think I'll leave it like that. It's alright. What we might do though is bring a nice cycleway through here. That'd be interesting to go through here. I might fit it at the back here. Let's do something with that. So you probably also know which cycleway I'll get. And well, while I do that, I think there are two more things that I want to say about the new airports DLC. And basically, although what I want is just starting from here. So the new DLC, right? One of the other things that I've actually saw in there was that we might get a what's that called? And well, buses, yeah, that's what it's called. Really hard, you know. But we might get some dedicated buses for airports, because in the video, I don't know if you noticed that, but you do have a now in this a bus saying airport service at the top. So I don't know if airport service mean just inside the actual airport, which I think that's probably the case, or if it's something for your city, like buses servicing your city. So that's something that I'm really keen to see as well. That'll be quite good to have, to be honest. Another item like this that it's on my list. But if you can add buses inside your airport, like, you know, when you have those, what's that called? Oh, I was just watching a video about airport CEO, and the guy was talking about that. Like the guy, I was watching Conflict Nerd. So yeah, it was. It's not faraway terminal. It's oh, I need to remember that now. It's remote terminal, I think. I hope that's the right name. Remote terminal. I think that's right. That's what I want to say. So remote terminals, and yeah, if we have that, that'll be pretty cool. And now, how do I fit a pathway right here? Maybe that'll be interesting. I'll try to get this through here, and then we see how that goes. Then we can have a little bit more flexibility to how we move it. I just don't want to lose those buildings over there. So I've been deliberately careful with this. I might actually move this building to the front a little bit further. And maybe even like to the side, so the back of the building goes to the sides of the pathway, and I think that works. Oh, I think that works. That's so cool. But yeah, this one we go, I think, through here, and then we finally connect. Oh, can you? Yeah, it's the angle that I was trying to snap there. And then we just go and fix the elevation of all of this. I think, yeah, we have to elevate all the way over there. There we go. Cool. They'll have to cross over here, but this will be all right. And then we can keep going, get back in there. And where do we connect this then? That's a good question. I didn't thought this through. We have this pathway over here. We have these roads over here. Is this like something that we go through here and around the mountain, and then we cross over and connect? I don't know, maybe at the back here? I think that'd be pretty cool, actually. Let's do it. Why not? We are committed now, so we will do this. So we will go, well, let me re-enable everything that we have there. This curve won't actually work. Maybe we go straight a little bit further. and then from here we start going around. And I think I'll go with the free cursor now. You know what? I think we can do better. Yes, we definitely can. So from here we will go away from the highway. We are going, yeah, remove all the snapping stuff. I don't want that. We are going all the way over here, going around this area, going around this one. Oh, and then we'll probably have to do the what's it called, the trees over here as well. And now we just have to find the best place for us to cross over here. I'm thinking around here, and then maybe around here, so we can go down and connect over there. Let's try it. Let's try it. Road's nice. Yeah, thank you, Falcon. Oh, I just noticed something wrong here. I have to fix that. It takes a while to make all of this, but I think if you do it while you are building, then it all comes together. So yeah, that's pretty cool. By the way, what I'm doing here, as you can see, you have the chevrons in here, and they are actually pointing in the wrong direction. So they should actually, the outside should point to the way the traffic is going. So on the left side, we are pointing this way. On the right side there, we are pointing that way. That's why we use chevrons in here. So just a tip if you didn't know about this. But yeah, let's make this nice bridge over here. I think 6 might be enough. Or maybe not. Yeah, that's enough. We can just not clip the lights there and we should be alright. Maybe on this side, I guess. And I want a straight line. So what I want to do here is basically go straight across like this. I might go a little bit closer there. Looks like same distance. I think we should be alright. Hey ACC, how are you? Welcome. Hey Jax, how are you? And hey Will, hello. Everyone just joined at the same time. Nice. Welcome. We are going a little bit off script here and not just doing some detailing, but we are also building a few things, which is quite nice. I'm actually enjoying doing this. So I think I just moved this one, and obviously we are talking a lot about the new airports DLC. So yeah, that is that. I joined because our Discord stats changed from online to streaming. Yeah. I'm glad that works because I was looking at that the other day and it wasn't really working and I didn't know what was going wrong, but I think it was just Discord not really working as it should, I guess. And I want to go a little bit further before I make that curve. Let me snap to the road now. Yeah, I went there and then we connect there and then we fix the roads in here, or the slope. That's the word I'm looking for, the slope. There we go. This one, I feel like this one shouldn't be on the ground, should be actually elevated. Remove this, and there we go. Yeah, but again, about the airports DLC, right? I think everyone is pretty hyped about the DLC and looking forward to what that might mean. So I'm really looking forward to see what that is and what happens. Hey Rosin, welcome and thank you for subscribing to the channel. I hope you're enjoying it. So look at the chat. I hope there is some free coffee in this stream. I need it. Yeah. Look, I could make a coffee for you. It's just, I'll probably drink that by myself. But if I drink coffee right now, I'm probably not gonna sleep. So maybe not. Maybe some tea. Yeah, there we go. I might miss some stuff because I'm editing. So just spam in the chat if I miss something. Oh, that's great. Yeah, go for it. It'd be pretty nice. Looking forward for your next video as well, Will. Do you have to do something special for Discord showing that you stream? I don't know, I think it was something initially in the options that I didn't have set properly. And I did some like tweaking around, just looking at the configs and making sure that everything was in the right place. I think it was, but yeah, so, but after some time, it just worked again. So yeah, not really sure what happened or why it happened. But yeah, right now I'm glad it's all working, that's all. So if I go from here to there, would be, oh, 5 and 5, that's actually a really nice band there. And then this one should be a slope. There we go. I guess it is, yeah, you need to connect your YouTube to Discord. Yeah, that might be it, yeah. And well, I do have it connected, so I'm glad it's working. It doesn't work if you got a custom status active. There we go. Ah, now you solved the issue then. That was the problem. Wasn't anything to do with Discord. It was actually the status. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool, didn't know that. Always learning something new. Alright, we do now have a huge cycling way all the way from the industry area, and that will actually, oh, I might just change this to bike lanes and maybe those as well, so they can just bike and connect to the bike network. Oh, now I have to do this. Maybe I'll remove collision just so we don't make any mistakes here. Then change all that. I think they'll be all happy about this. Should probably put collision back in. And there we go. There we go. Getting there. Yeah, I lost a bit of fangs in there. That's why I didn't want to put collision on. And I might do this one as well. There we go. You can always move trees around. That's the easiest thing to do. When you actually select the trees, I swear you can do it. There we go. Oh, this one. Yeah, put collision back on that one. Oh, I can't. That won't work. Let's just take them out of the way. There is another one over here. And probably we should be good. There, yeah, I'm fine with that. And this one, need to move this one slightly. Maybe I'll actually move that. Now I'll leave it as it is. There is one missing over here. And there we go. And then we need to upgrade this road. But before I do that, Maybe that's when you connect your streaming software to Discord and turn on activity, so when you start a new stream, it shows on the status. Yeah, maybe. But I think it was the custom status that I had. I think ACC is right. Leave the trees on the bike lanes makes them pay more attention to where they drive. Look, to be fair, there are places where I live it because I feel like if you're in the middle of nature reserve or something like that, oh, they are using it. They are using it. It makes sense for having like some trees in the middle. Sometimes like it's not all very well maintained, right? And so I leave it, but in place like in the middle of the city, I prefer just to remove that, just to make sure like we don't have any complaints from our dear citizens. Oh, would this work if I do this? Yeah, I broke that, and we have a bunch of trees in here. Let's remove all those. Okay. This is better. Now they have a connection from here into there and going straight into here. So let's move those trees. And I'll redo this little junction here, as I always do. Removing junction markings in there. Going to the intersection marking tool. And doing those crossings manually, because now that we have a lot of people coming through here, I think they deserve it. And I just noticed that something here is actually wrong. Let's see. I think it's this. There we go. Oh no. There we go. Now it's working. I hate when I do that. I should actually remove all those trees from here. Like, we are not really using them. It's just taking probably a lot of my tree count from later on. I feel like I'm wasting a lot of resources from the game in keeping that in. But yeah, and I think we have to put back a fence in here. Somewhere. Let me do that again. There we go. If I go from here, where are we connecting? I think I'll stop in here and manually bang that. Give me some nodes. Yeah, let's go over there with the segments. I'll move that around. And this should look better. And welcome back, trees. That's why I always delete all trees where I want to build. Yeah, that the problem is I do that as well, right? But I have the habits of doing things like this, right? I get the trees, I do a big copy, and then I will just start pasting them around. And then when you see it, like you have trees on everything. Like in here, I bet there is a lot of trees out of that area. Let's take a look. Look at that. I have like plenty of trees in the buildings. And yeah, as we said, it's just a waste of resource. So yeah, that's a bad habit, actually. I should always take a look when I do that, just to make sure it's all looking good. Now this is not looking good, so maybe let me shift things around a little bit. Well, not exactly what I wanted there. Bring these there a little bit. Is this elevated? It is elevated, so that's probably why. Okay, let me pick that up. Upgrades, make it ground, and there we go. So these hopefully will work slightly better for us. And then we go all the way over here, Probably I want to make this straight so it doesn't have any weirdness in the corners. I don't mind clipping a little bit the side there, but yeah. Like the problem is that I can't do really much in there, so the best thing I have to do here is just hide my crimes. Oh, I need a bigger tree. There we go. There we go. Nothing wrong there. Everything's perfect. It's all working as it should. Right? And then this one, I would like, if possible. I don't like it. I'll keep it this way. All right. Fair enough. Now they have a huge cycle highway, so they can come all the way here, and they are using this quite a lot. They go around this area, avoiding all the highway. They cycle through this small neighborhood here, the Hyde Heights, which, by the way, we could add a few more options in here for them now that I can see it. Maybe just over there. I feel like this one could have one more. Yeah, we have space, so I'll allow. Maybe here as well. One extra over there. Let's give them some more small businesses. There we go. And that's probably maybe just this one. And that's all I'll do in this area. So yeah, then they go through here. Then they can just cross, if I can say words, this road, and let's just make it a little bit nicer. So crossing over there. I want straight, I want double, and maybe a little bit back, like so. Yeah, I think that'll be alright, or just one. I don't think that's looking too good. This looks better. And yeah, save on 3 counts. Let me save some time for you. Ctrl B is shortcut to bulldoze while using move it. Thank you. Yeah, the worst thing is that I know that. I just don't use it. That's me. Right? I could save some time there. But thanks for that. I'll try to use it. And there we go. Okay. All done. Forest brush is what I use to fill in. Or was it called tree brush? I think it's forest brush. Yeah. Try yelling then. Yeah, I'll start yelling. I don't think you enjoy that too much. And for this junction, it doesn't make sense for us to have dedicated turning lanes in here. This road is busy from left to right, not going to this, because it's just one road and it stops there. So no point in making them actually not go straight. So there we go. So they can use any lanes that they want now, and this looks much better. And then we keep going with our bicycle highway. We stop here, but maybe we don't stop here, and we actually, oh, this is a park. Do we have park entrance in here? Yes, we do. I don't want to put a park entrance, but maybe later we extend this. I just like to see that we have a few things flying over here. Nice. So let's... Oh no. Let me grab all these and terrain heights. There we go. Yeah, a little bit better. But cool. And then they can have... Oh, this is getting busier. They can use these as a means to get in here. Now, what I think we need to do, or do we? This is working quite well, actually. I won't bother changing this. So they have a new way to get into this whole area, which means, let me turn this off, that we have a lot less cars coming through here. Look at that. No cars at all. That's pretty cool. Now, this will probably help us resolving the traffic from this. So, oh, what's happening there? Someone is spamming. All right. Bad night bot. Don't repeat the spam message. Yeah, the bot is spamming. Alright, it's just a bunch of emoticons. That's fine. I don't mind that. Strips without clothing. How do they strip then? Just keep them hanging. That's what you do. So yeah, I think that worked quite well. Like, I was completely sidetracked here. But it was worth it. I really like having this new cycleway all the way there. And I like to see that they're using it, which is even better. So quite happy about that. It's pretty busy. It's pretty busy. Can we look at... Oh, look at that. I just wish I could actually select the pathway, but it doesn't let me. But as you can see, there is a lot of people walking through there. Maybe if I select this one. No, didn't let me. All right. Yeah, everyone coming from here. Like, there's a lot of people just cycling or walking, which is pretty cool. I'm really happy with this. And they're walking pretty far. Like going all the way next to the airport. Or, wow, the space park. That's really, really far. I really like that. Cool. Well, what can you say? It's just like, let them do it. It's alright. Now, I still think that we need to add more trees, these types of trees in this area, instead of leaving the vanilla ones. So I'll probably do this right now. While I do that, there is one more thing that I want to talk about in regards to the new airports DLC. And that is basically, well, it's not really regarding that DLC, but it's in regards to the Cities Skylines 2. So I guess we are not having... There we go, I could use Ctrl B again, and I'm not using that yet. But we are getting the DLC, and this looks like this is the big project that they said they were working on. And this is like, this is a big project. It definitely is. But that means that Cities Skylines 2 might not be coming anytime soon. That's what that might mean. Because that was the second project, and that then means that there was anything else for them to announce. So I guess we will have to wait and see if or when that happens. Like, to be honest, it's a really old game. It's time. I think it's time for them to release something new. Otherwise, I don't know, it's just gonna be like too late for them. If someone releases a pretty cool game, and I can see a few other games being released in the city building genre, and some of them are really nice, although they're still not a match for Cities Skylines. So they've been lucky, and that luck may run out very, very soon if they're not careful. So that's what I'm getting at. They really need to get their game together and start working on a new game or new DLC. So yeah, that's my advice for them. If I were them, that's what I would be doing. Work on the new Cities Skylines and give it to us. Right? It's not a biased opinion at all. There's nothing else there that I want to say that's not biased. But I think, like, talking seriously, this is probably what that means. And we are not seeing any Cities Skylines 2 anytime soon, unfortunately. I really wish we would, but it doesn't look like we will. But you know, sometimes it's for the better. If they will screw up things, as for example the SimCity franchise did, then it's better to not have a new game. Let's stick to this one. This is pretty good still. And we can build pretty cool cities as we are doing just now. So yeah. And I'm doing like a lot of trees here, and I don't even need them. Well, not yet, but first of all, I'll just move these around a little bit, and then I'll remove those. There you go. Let's use Ctrl B and make everyone happy. I think I'll just go all the way here and should be alright. What I want there is a pedestrian pathway to connect things. But yeah, in short, we do have a new DLC coming, which is fantastic. I'm pretty happy with what the DLC is and what that might look like. Like, it's cool. I really like it, and I will definitely play it. But yeah, want to see if my assumptions and the things that I've noticed in the video are all accurate. Like, for example, the modular building and having the bus lines internally, or if that's just for the whole city. And maybe that museum, the aviation museum that I mentioned, that would be pretty cool as well. And what else do we have there? That's not what I want. I want this one. I want the dog park. Yeah, there we go. I want this over here. Not that we need, but I want to give it that this area is pretty green, so why not? And there's one thing that I've been forgetting to do, and I'll do that in a second, and I'll show you. Actually, remove it from there. I'll keep these trees over here. I might, yeah, I'll do it over here. To be honest, I think this time I'll put it on the main road. That should be alright. And that's it. Cool. This area will grow nicely. And after it does, I'll fill the remaining trees over there. What did I say? I just forgot what I said I was gonna do. What was it that I said? If you know, just write to me in the chat, please. I completely forgot. Like, I just blanked. I did this, put the oh, just remember. Thank you. I didn't say what I was gonna do. That's the problem. How can you help me? So suburbs, we need to cover all this area. And especially because we are using some policies that will affect all the buildings in this area, we do need that. We definitely do need that. And the policies that it's not really a policy, it is a specialization that is the self-sufficient building. I actually go around the city and take a look because we added new buildings, but we never fixed that. So I feel like we would do well to just cover everything else again. Just over there, this is, oh, what suburb are you in? I think I think I'll get you on this suburb. There we go. So maybe suburb stops here. And then we need a little bit more over here to cover these buildings. And in here as well. As you can see, some of these buildings are rebuilding because of the self-sufficient buildings and the organic things for the commercial as well. So this area is actually good. This one covers everything actually, which is pretty good. I'm just double checking if I forgot anything else. This one is covering almost all the buildings. Like some of the buildings just escaped. Come on. There we go, yo. We've all been in this together, so just please stay there. And all covered. Go. I know that's not really fun to do, but we need to make sure that everything is actually under this policy. Otherwise, well, not that we will have issues, but we have buildings that we don't want in the city. And I want to make sure that we have everything properly set up. Yeah, this is all covered, all good in here. Car parks, we don't need that. Bamboo forest, it's all good. No buildings here. I know there's traffic in there. That's something that we still need to take a look at. I didn't bother yet, but I guess eventually we will get to it. And this is all covered, it seems. Alright, I won't bother you to death. I'll stop here. If there are any other building that we might need to add, then I'll do it later. Like, well, I'll do this one. And what happened there? So we need to continue this one. And I guess we can go all the way to the highway over here and just connect here on this road. There we go. These are all forests, so why not? And basically in here as well. Oh. Yeah, and I keep seeing these buildings, like that's the problem. When you start doing these things, you never finish. But okay, that's done. Not doing that anymore. Stop it. Let me close the suburb thing. Cool. Alright, so I think we've done quite a lot more than I thought we would be able to do. And I'm really keen on actually building this area here for the central station, which will be overlooking to the airports as well. That might be an interesting build to do. But another thing that I wanted to briefly touch is that, well, let me look at the calendar actually, because we have one live stream next week, and then we don't have live streams again until the 8th of January. So there'll be 2 weeks without live streams. I still have videos going out for Cities Skylines. I'll probably have, actually I still have to record that one more Let's Play build. And then we have, I think, a couple more about other subjects, which you probably, I hope you will enjoy. Some things a little bit different from what I usually do in the channel, just testing some things, especially during Christmas time. It's usually a time where people don't usually watch too much the videos, so it's I think it would be good to still have some videos, but I'll experiment some other things. That'll be a new series that will be starting as well. And I think, what else? Yeah, the new series. So if you've been following the channel and if you've been looking at things like, for example, let me put on this view so we can chat a little bit. And you looking at the community tab and answering my questions and seeing my messages, or I don't know if I posted anything on Discord, I don't think so, but I did post on my Patreon, and I know that at least one person saw that, so yeah, there we go. Just if you know it. But yeah, that series is coming, and I've recorded, I think, eight episodes so far. Yeah, I think so, which will carry through basically every day during between Christmas and the New Year's. So with the exception of one day where we still have shorts for Cities Skylines, which is also recorded, I believe. But in any case, we will still have some videos. There'll be some new stuff coming out, a new Let's Play series, and yeah, I really hope you enjoy that as well. There'll be some trials, see what works, what's not, and leave me feedback. Like, I always love your feedback, and I'm always looking for more as well. So there's a lot in the city, as you know, that just happened because of your feedback. And well, if you don't give feedback, then I'll build only what I think I should be building. If you give me feedback, then I'll also build what you want. And yeah, and then we can do things together, which I quite like. But for this area, I'm looking at this, like I know that I always mention that, but I just love this area and this train station with the big clock tower over here. So yeah, that's quite cool. And it seems like we still need more parking around this area. We have a full parking in here, another full parking in there, a lot of cars parked on the roads everywhere in there and there. And that's really interesting. One thing that might help, yeah, we don't have any parking on the roads in here. That's probably the issue, but I don't want to have it. So yeah, that is that. Yeah, one thing that I want to do is actually add some detailing around this area, just to hide this bit of a bump in here that we have. I think that'll be cool. We are always starting new series nowadays. Yeah, we are. Won't be Cities Skylines though. This one will go for a little bit more, and I just saw some trees over here. But yeah, it'll be a different game, but we will be a new series. And after I finish this series though, I want to go back to what's it called? Art City, and finish that one as well. I just stopped because I was having so much fun with this one, and I actually, yeah, Naked HD, you are actually being on time, yeah, so you can't post anything else, sorry. Spreading out in games is not a bad thing to future-proof a channel. Yeah, that's right. Like the reason why I shouldn't be building, but I love reading the chat as well. Let me just see if there is any other message, and then I'll answer that. Trees thought they could hide from you under that bridge. Yeah, those trees are pretty sneaky. They always think they can hide, but yeah. I got that. But yeah, answering, or well, it's not a question really, it was your comment. Spreading out in games is not a bad thing to future-proof your channel. Since I start doing videos for the channel, my idea was to have usually 2 or maybe 3 at the most. What was it? Video games or games, different games in the channel. Because I know if I just play the same thing every single day, I will be bored. So when I started, I challenged myself to actually do for 1 year at least 1 video a day. And I've done more than one video per day during the, oh, I like this, during that time. And you know what? That was pretty good actually. And what I actually like, I learned a lot. But then, well, I'm still doing one per day, as you can see. The only day that YouTube says that I don't have a video is today, but I'm actually doing the live stream, so that still counts for me as a video, right? So my idea was just to do that for a year. It's been 2 years and I'm still doing a video per day, which is, well, for me, it's a surprise that I'm still doing that, but I'm enjoying it. And I think this has been fun. And that is like everyone that watches it, it has been very supporting. And that is quite a lot of different games in the channel as well, which is quite good. Now, talking about the different games that I have, I've actually ended up at some point having, what was it? I'm just trying to remember, 5 different games at the same time. That was a bit too much, and to be honest, was very recently. And then I'm starting to reduce that to something a little bit more manageable again. And it's not that's not manageable, it's just I feel like it's too spread out. But the reason why I have so many different games is then one, obviously I can have different people enjoying different types of games. I don't expect you all to watch every single video that I post on every single game. Some of you will just watch Cities Skylines, some of you will just watch Software Inc., which is quite a popular one in the channel. Sometimes Transport Fever, this is another one that was pretty popular. I really enjoyed playing that. And well, that's quite a few options. So nowadays, this only helps in my channel at bringing new people, and there are more variety, and people people will actually just enjoy other types of content as well. Maybe like if they enjoy City Skylines and I play another city building game, then they might enjoy that as well. That's how I feel, at least. So yeah, that's the reason why I have different games. I think it works for me, for my audience, but it's harder to grow. Like I have to give in on that. It's much harder to grow doing several different games than actually just focusing on only one title. But you know what? I'm not really too worried about like huge growth. Obviously, I want to grow. I want to reach out to more people. I want to get more, like a bigger community, and have people enjoying more, giving more ideas, joining live streams like you all are today. But at the same time, I want to make fun, or I want to have fun, rather, not to make fun. I make fun of you guys, you know what it is, right? So, but yeah, I want to have fun with everyone together. And that's why I always keep this very... Where are you all going? Ah, you're going to the ferry. All right. I'll always keep this very family friendly, try to like that there's no swearing. Usually I remove comments with swearing as well. So that there is a lot of different age groups watching my videos, and I do respect that. That's how I like it. That's how I want it to be. So I think that works. That just works. Yeah, oh dear, latest video I did was 3 days recording and 1 day editing. I could never do one video a day. Yeah, I know, right? It's pretty full on. And I usually record a lot of videos like for one game. For example, let me think about End Zone, that it's getting to an end now in the channel. So I think next week is the is the final episode. I've actually recorded, I think, 6 or 7 episodes. So start to finish, like just recording, not editing anything. After I finish that, then I go back and take like a couple of days just to edit everything. And a few videos will take me a lot longer to edit. Like Cities Skylines is the video that takes me the longest to edit, but it's still not like days. It's usually take me around, I would say like 3 hours, maybe maximum of 4 hours sometimes, depending on the amount of music that I have or that I need to find. Usually on my videos, I don't have the game music for Cities Skylines. It's all custom music. So I choose each music as well. I just don't randomly get them. And so it takes me longer. But all the other videos, it's a lot easier to build. I can use in-game music for the games that work that way. Like I can utilize a lot more from what's in the game, other than just doing speed builds and things like that, because the let's build or let's play, it's a lot more interactive. I take an eternity to edit one video. Tchellow's an inspiration, yeah. Same here, I take days to edit, yeah. I know, Will, I know, like, if you don't know this, I'm on, well, I think almost everyone in here on the stream right now knows this, but I'm on Will's Discord server as well, and he's on mine, and I keep poking him around with his editing time and releasing new videos, and there is a bot on his channel that we just use to make fun of that, asking if there is a new video every single day. And obviously the answer is hard-coded no, so yeah. But it's pretty fun. And by the way, like when you actually learn, you can streamline a lot of your editing process, and you can do, for example, let me think about some things that I do. So I have a pattern for example, for Cities Skylines. I do have the intro where I say hi, and then I talk about what's going to happen in the video. Sometimes I showcase what happened in the past and what we did. For example, on live streams, I do that a lot as well, and that helps quite a lot. And well, not that helps like everyone to understand where we are at the beginning. Then I start getting into what I'll do into that episode, and there are way too many. I need less trees over there. Let me remove that and do it again. But yeah, then we get into the speed build. So that usually take a few minutes. And then from the speed build, we go to the ending of the episode where we actually review what we've done. I explain a few things, some decisions, and well, and that's it basically. Then the outro, and following that pattern helps me speed things up quite a lot, because when I sit to record the video, I already know what I'm doing. So yeah, just some, I don't know, some tips maybe. Everyone has their own style, do things differently, whatever works for you. I also streamline my thumbnails. For example, you see that there is a pattern for that. I have a software that I use that I can easily change some things that just make things a lot easier and faster for me. And yeah, I do this in every step of the way, so that helps me record and edit videos a lot faster. But I guess doing one a day as well gives you that experience. Try that. I think everyone should at least try doing that and see how much they can learn in such a short amount of time. It's pretty nice. But just focus on one thing at a time. Don't try to learn everything at the same time. Try to learn one thing at a time, and you'll see that you will grow a lot faster, at least on our skills. Like, I'm not talking about growing. Just notice that we don't have linear mathematics in here. And to be honest, we won't have it. So you should go in there, you should go there, and then we are stopping you just here, getting that other line, and moving you back over there. Cool. Oh, trust me, you are not the worst. General chat in City Planet Play server bullies me with it too. Yeah, it is in a nice way. Like, we're not like pushing or trying to be bullies. We're just making fun of the fact that well, there are constraints to our lives, right? We can, if we can't publish every day, then we can't publish every day. So that's just life. But yeah, it's all right. But your retention is amazing though, compared to how long your videos are. Yeah, that's true. Usually, well, it depends on the series, but like for Cities Skylines is, I think, 60 to 70% retention. And I honestly don't know why. I wish I had like more comments on things that people like or dislike on the video, so I can tailor that a little bit better. But yeah, it's just working, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, I have a pattern to in editing. Yeah, I think it's just what makes us go a little bit faster and make us like actually get content out. Otherwise we will be eternally trying to edit one video and never finish. I'm not slow in editing, I just have too much footage to go through. Yeah, I know the feeling. Sometimes that's overwhelming. What I try to do sometimes during recording is making some notes on points that I or should just cut or change something, especially cutting. So I have like what I do. I'm usually talking a lot, and as you know, and I just stop. And then I see on the editing software that we have that gap, and then I know that there is a place to skip there. So yeah. Well, we should have this one here, this one there, and we change this one over here, and then we do change that one as well on this side, and make a filler. There we go. Chevrons, please. Then same here. Maybe if I stop doing things like this, people will watch a little bit more. Just have it to put like on the right place. There we go. I don't know if it's even worth having this in here. Feels like too short. I might give it some more space though. Yeah. 8 might be more than enough for getting out there. I might do the same thing in here. Oh, actually, like 10. I might try 10 on the other side as well. And then... yeah, it's okay. This one goes a little bit further, but I think we'll survive. This should be alright. This area is ready to be built as well. And yeah, this is one of my favorite areas, by the way. Quite like it. High interest tower, just so we can charge citizens even more. I feel like we are losing money. I've added a not there. I read a policy the other day. If I stop clicking on the wrong buttons, that will help me. Which policy was that? Now, wasn't like there was one that was taking me quite a lot of money from everything. Boost connections. Yeah, this was outside connections traffic capacity is increased by 20%. Is this one? No, it's not this one. Oh yeah, costs 10,000 per week. This policy costs 10,000 per week. This is huge. This is huge. Now something else that I want to do. This might cause some traffic, but we'll try it. As you probably noticed in Bifa's latest video, he suggested activating these policies. So the small business enthusiast, the big business benefactor, and in my case, I think the industrial space planning as well. Why? Small business enthusiasts will double the sales for low density. The big business benefactor will double the sales for high density. And this will cost me 4 cents per high density building, and these 2 cents. But this will double the sales, which means that we are probably producing more, they're paying more taxes, and this compensates quite a lot more. And the industrial space planning so allows an industry to work even more effectively by overlooking a few work safety laws. I don't like the work safety laws thing, but it doubled the amount of goods produced by zone industry buildings, which then will provide to those extra sales that we have in the city, and then will give us more money as well. So costs 6 cents per building, but again, I think the benefit is a lot higher than that. Look at the money already coming in. So I'll try that, see how that goes. The boosting connection was really, really expensive and definitely didn't, was eating through our savings for that. So I don't want that. Bribing people to visit your city. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Like, it's 10,000 per week. Like, that's quite a lot. I don't think the tourists are spending as much time in the city. If we, actually, let's take a look at that. Commercial tourism. So we are making quite a lot of money. 50,000 per week, 55,000 per week. We're spending 10,000 in boosting these connections. So yeah, maybe it's still worth it. I don't know. Maybe just it got the city a little bit unbalanced, and then I wasn't making as much money. But it's looking good. I think we don't have any issues. Public transportation is something that I think we are free on public transportation or not. Might not be, because we do have some income on taxis, buses. Yeah, we do have some income, so it's not free, but it's just losing money as always. I'll probably make it free in the future just to make sure that we don't need that, right? We definitely don't need that. Use free Wi-Fi instead. Should work even better. I think free Wi-Fi, we do have that. I don't know if they're in the whole city. Let me take a look. I might actually enable that for the whole city. Services. Free Wi-Fi. So that costs 2 cents per building, but reduce mail accumulation. We don't even have mail in the city. I'll do it. And I'll make myself a note that we need to add mail. Okay. Mail. I'm making a note to myself. I promise you, we'll have an episode just to take care of mail. We don't have anything right now. So, yeah. But yeah, this is working really good. Still some space here that I want to work on very soon. There are some areas that we can play around, maybe add new parks around here. I think this, to be honest, I wouldn't like to have a lot of buildings in here, so I might do some parks as well. Or maybe I just wait for the DLC and change all. Yeah, and that is that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the results so far. But I'm even happier with the new DLC that's coming next. Oh, that's something that I need to fix here. Next month. So, yeah. Anyone knows how to stop this from happening? Like the road just sink every time I load the game. The road, or the pathway rather, just sinks to that height. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I've tried removing it, changing the road layout here a little bit, changing this layout a little bit, but this area will always sink. So it's really weird. Oh, you remember this interchange? Yeah, it's still there. I quite like those tight interchanges, but I also really like interchanges like, what is that? We built that in the live stream as well, like this one. I don't know why I really love this long interchange, like with these long connections going through. I just think this looks quite nice, and yeah, this is pretty cool actually. Then there is this other one that I've built on our new city here that we are building on live stream. Although we didn't touch this area today, we are still building this city on live stream. And we did this T interchange here, a trumpet interchange, I should say, all manually as well on one of the previous streams. And this turned out to be one of my favorite interchanges. This is so neat and looks so good. I just love it. And yeah, this new city here, we're taking our time. We are making this as good as possible. I think this will turn out to be one of the best areas in the city as well. When we get back there, we will definitely get back there. But yeah, let's go back to where we started today's episode, and which is the airport. There we go. Our planes going up. Just looking at the chat again, the mole people always claim this path as theirs. Bad mole people, yeah. Heading out of for now, was a nice stream. Thanks for joining, Will. I really appreciate your time, and enjoy your day, and good luck on your editing as well. I hope we get a new video soon. But yeah, I think that'll be all for me today as well. It's getting late, so it's 10 p.m. around here. And as I mentioned before, I haven't stopped for a second today. Oh, look at those planes. I love that. But was pretty nice day and was a long one. I'm really tired, but it was a really nice stream. Thanks for everyone that joined. I really hope you've enjoyed the stream, maybe learned something. Thanks for all your suggestions and indications for other streamers as well. I'll definitely take a look at the one we are talking at the beginning of the stream. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Other than that, yeah, you did manage to get one today. Oh, did you mean a new video? All right. That's great. Plus a stream. Yes. Fantastic. So, busy one for you, too. That was great. But for me, that'll be it. Not too much detailing today. Was more talking, but I think it was worth it. We had a lot to talk about. There was a lot happening. And yeah, I'm glad we did. It was pretty cool. Thanks for everyone that joined. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.